Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. In today's video, we got two special guests, Jose, and they are our new Driving Academy franchisee owners. And we're getting them ready to open up their very own Driving Academy location in Gary, Indiana. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing what their process was like of becoming franchisee owners here, opening up their very own truck driving school. Why did they want to open up truck driving school? Why did they choose Driving Academy? And what the actual process was like working with our team. They're right at the edge. They're about to be opening up within the next couple weeks or so, and we're super excited for them. We know that they're going to be successful. So if you're thinking about opening up your very own truck driving school, you might be thinking about, hey, should I open up a Driving Academy or not? Definitely wait till the end of this podcast because I know it's going to be a bunch of gold. How we doing, boys? Everything good?
Yeah, great.
So yes. Jose, you guys are brothers, right? So tell me about it. You guys have been in the trucking business for a while, correct?
More than 20 years.
More than 20 years, cool.
Yes.
You started off with one truck and you kind of scaled out?
Exactly.
Beautiful.
One by one.
And how many trucks do you guys have now?
Right now we owned like 13 trucks.
13 trucks, beautiful. And what's your favorite part about trucking?
Is to see drivers who started as a driver and then get their own truck, stay with us, either stay with us or go somebody else is fine, but we like to see the drivers progress.
You like to see the growth. Yes. That's amazing. And now a lot of people thinking about opening up a truck driving school also own trucking companies, and all trucking company owners have the same problems. What are some of the biggest problems as being a trucking company owner?
Well, the trucking industry in general is just really competitive. And so one key thing that a lot of trucking companies know is that drivers are key. Right. And so they're the ones that are moving the freight. They're the ones that are making sure that, especially good drivers, are picking up on time, getting good reputation to the company and all that. And so, obviously having a driving school allows you to kind of be able to be selective with the people that come into the industry and then get to know them first, advertise your company as well. And, it all blossoms together, especially if you have it in one location, and they're seeing how everything's like, that's super helpful. So, and even then we haven't even opened yet in our area. People already know that we're doing a truck driving school. People are like, oh, let me know whenever, you're about to open. I have a friend that wants to do CDL. It snowballs, you know what I mean? And It really does help.
So what got you guys fully interested in, hey, I want to open up a truck driving school?
My mother. So it's a funny story because we weren't even thinking about it. My mom is big on what's the next thing. She's not one that's like all the steps we're going to take in order to get a certain goal. She's like, all right, what are the opportunities out there? Because she understands that things change, market change, and she's always trying to learn more about it. So she actually saw your advertisement online, yes, and then she was researching a little about it, and then she brought it to us. And we just, once we saw the videos too, I thought that was really cool. And that's what really shocked me. When I freshly saw your videos, I'm like, oh, they must be pretty big, right? Because if someone's doing videos already and doing so well and professional, I'm like, oh, they're pretty stable. So then as we more into it, we're like, this seems like a solid opportunity. We should definitely look into it. And yeah, you definitely sold us.
Nice. So yes. When people want to open up their own truck driving school, most of the time it's because they either want to scale out their trucking business, they need more drivers because that's one of the hardest things to do, or maybe they want a business that can produce more profit because the trucking industry is great, but the profit's not always there because you got repairs and drivers and all that stuff, right? Is that what you guys experience too?
We realized, because we also have a mechanic shop too in our shop, and we realized that when you're able to have different businesses in the same location that kind of feeds off itself, it really makes it a lot easier to control the growth and be able to grow faster and better. Make sure you get quality, because it's just like, having a mechanic shop is like, your truck is getting fixed right because you're there talking to mechanics. They're your mechanics, you know what I mean? And it'll be the same thing with the driving school. It's like, we know the drivers are coming in and we're able to talk to the trainers and who's the best one, who's the one more dedicated. So it bypasses all the problems that we may face, you know what I mean? And really
you get to control your whole future, your destiny.
Exactly. So when you do that, it makes it easier.
100%. So when it comes to actually, I decided to open up a truck driving school because I get to help people out. I get to make a good amount of money doing it. And it actually helps your other businesses because, like you said, you can operate everything at the same level. Why did you want to franchise with us versus just try to figure everything out on your own?
I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel. I mean, especially since we saw this opportunity, when we came in here, it's a well-oiled machine. There's no point for us to even try to do our own. It's this is amazing. Definitely had a lot of trust in you. And it just seemed like the best route to go.
Nice, smart. And what I usually tell people who have that dilemma is hey, it took me 5 years to figure this stuff out. I hid my head up against the wall. I working 7 days a week. So when you actually sign up, just like you guys are, you guys get a shortcut to the success because we figured out a lot of the stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So when you actually signed up as a franchisee, there's a process of dealing with paperwork and getting everything in line. We signed you up with a success coach. What was that like?
They taught us a lot. When we had some of our training that we had earlier, like they're just hammering on like this is exactly how you do it. As long as you do it, like you won't have any issues. And anyone who has done business or created business knows that first 3 years are rough.
Yes.
Right. It's such a learning curve. You may even do losses and all that, but here I'm just like, dude, like it's gonna be so easy. Like right off the gate, like we have everything handed to us. Like if we're baby being spoon fed, like it's solid. And like we don't want to deal with that headache. We don't want to deal with that first 3 or 4 years and all that. We just want to be able to start growing and do it the right way.
And some of the other benefits of actually joining our system that we've created is actually the marketing that you get behind it, right? So you actually talk to our marketing team, and how comfortable do you feel about them?
They know their stuff. Like they're like, we've done research and we've shown success, and like they've done their research around our area, and we already knew our area was really a good area for trucking, but just knowing that someone already has everything set in plan and just something you don't have to worry about is really solid.
Because that's usually the hardest part for new businesses, is actually getting the marketing out there. I know when I started this business, it took me a while just to get that momentum. You talked about our YouTube channel. When I first started, I was the only guy shooting the camera, behind the camera, editing the videos. And now we have over...
Doing everything.
Doing everything, exactly. There's like a brand new business owner, right? And you guys don't have to shoot any YouTube videos because we have a whole team here that's able to help you out. And also our brand continue to grow, right? So just being... with the name Driving Academy, it's already going to have that recognition, because I think we already accept students from like Indiana. Now all those students are going to come directly to you guys, so it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, we already started having phone calls before we even started pushing out the advertisement. That was pretty awesome.
That's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. So
very cool. So you signed up as a franchisee, you understood their system, you talked to our marketing team, everything's working out well. We're actually going to go live with your campaign, I think, within the early next week or so, so we can actually start getting a lot more contacts for you. So with that, now you guys are here in New Jersey doing a week's worth of training. You guys brought a team with you here. Tell people about that experience.
We came in here, obviously, like we're setting everything up, and the date's coming, like it's 2 weeks away. So, you do get a little nervous. And then all of a sudden I was thinking like, man, like we got to teach a bunch of people how to run a company in a week, right? And not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but like right when we came in at 9 a.m., they're like, all right, this is the plan. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to teach you word by word how to say the script. And all of a sudden, like within 3 days, I'm like, dude, I can do this. Like, this is awesome. Like my sister is also with us, and she's super confident with it. And, the team, like everyone is just, the team that you have down there, everyone just teaching us something different. That's like, this makes it super simple. I even think the system you have over here is just, it's so simple for us to be able to learn and develop, and it helps a lot. Yeah.
How about your experience, Jose?
Very good. You got a very good team, the way. Very good team. Very helpful. I mean, the learning process is easier than we thought at the beginning. Yes.
You were like 5 days. How am I going to learn everything in 5 days?
It's going to be. No, the second day, we already pushing it right straight with what's supposed to be done.
Nice.
It's very, very, very straight. It's great. I mean, with the people you have, it makes it easier for us to learn it.
Perfect. So and I hear really good things. You guys are not dumb people. You guys are smart, so you guys are picking things up very quickly, which is great.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's good. So that being said, you guys went through this. So who did you bring with you? You guys brought 2 instructors, right? Yourselves and also your sister, who's going to manage the office and the sales, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Beautiful. And what roles are you guys planning to play in this company?
So me and my sister will be handling the office portion or the sales portion. And so we're going to make sure that we're as well-oiled machine as you have it here, and so...
Stone cold closes.
Exactly, right?
That's it. Get that money in.
That'd be awesome. My father will be handling the trainers and the yard portion.
You're going to be managing that. And then you guys both together kind of get together as the overall...
Exactly.
Deal. Beautiful.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah, and we also have 2 more trainers. And so one of them is actually one of our drivers currently. And he has over 40 years of driving experience.
Wow.
He's been with us for 12 plus years. And so I known him since I was a kid. He'll tell you, he's like, I know this guy since he was a baby,
Part of the family.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we told him the opportunity. He loves to teach people. He loves to feel like he's helping individuals learn and getting into the career that he spent an entire life doing, Nice. And so the good part about us, since we have a trucking industry, we've been in the industry for so long, is that we know so many drivers that like are close to that retirement age that want to become instructors, right? And I think that, and they love also teaching people. So like if you do come to our school in Gary, which you'll be able to meet a lot of the trainers that have been in the industry for 30, 40, even 20 years, and they can tell you experience, and they've been in it for so long because they love it, and a lot of opportunities out there,
Nice. That's amazing. Very cool. So you guys feel like by the end of this training, you guys will be pretty comfortable with starting your own company?
Definitely.
And get things going? Mm-hmm. Do you have any fears after this training is done? Any concerns?
No, not really. No.
Beautiful. So we set you up pretty well.
Very
So
well.
what have you learned about our culture here or our management process that might be different than what you've seen other places?
I think it's cool because everyone here not only knows what their job is and like knows the goal every single day, but they all seem self motivated, right? And that's I feel like was always hard in any company to do, is to not only show them like, all right, you need to this is the goal per day, but like, why do you want to do it for yourself? Why is it important? And I see that in every single team is like, oh, this is I just got to make sure that this person does his best to get a CDL because it impacts your life and you know what I mean? Everyone's really on board.
And the ripple effect. So I would say two things to that, how we actually got there. One is what we actually do is very satisfying. Like we have countless stories of students who came in here, they ate popcorn for lunch because that's all they can afford. After they got their CDL license, we helped them find a job. A month later, they came back and bought the whole company lunch because they're so grateful.
Oh,
Wow.
great. Oh, that's
So having those stories really help kind of that culture build up, right?
Yep.
But as the leader of the company, and you guys are going to be the leaders too, my goal is two things. One is to try to make success easy for my team, which means have very clear outcomes, very clear goals for each individual, right? So they know if they're winning or if they're losing. And the other thing is make my vision so big where everyone can hit their dreams and their goals within our vision. So we actually, when we hire somebody, we bring them in and we ask them, hey, after the onboarding, what are you working towards? Like, what are some of your big goals? We train them up. We teach them mindset training and that kind of things as well, where we really invest in our team. And the main motivation here is the goal is to get 1% better per day. Because if you get 1% better per day, at the end of the year, you're 300% better and your whole company continues to grow that way, right? Everyone's motivated because we said, hey, if you want to hit your goal, you have to help the company hit our goal. And that means everybody can. And that's the secret. And that's what you guys are going to do too.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. Perfect. So if you guys have any questions about opening up a truck driving school, these guys went through the entire process. Make sure you put in the comments below. We're going to ask them for you, and then we'll maybe bring them on for another podcast, especially after they open up to see what their success is like. These guys here and their team is going to be amazing. I know they're going to do great things in Gary, Indiana, and it's a beautiful market too. Like you guys were saying, the market research that we did, you guys should blow up in those numbers itself. So you guys are going to be super happy. We're going to be happy. I'm going to be visiting you guys as well when you guys open up to make sure everything's running smooth. We're here to help you out and make sure that you're successful.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, guys. So that's the episode here. I hope that you enjoyed this. Hope you got value. And if you're thinking about opening up a very own truck driving school, check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Go to the franchising tab. It's going to tell you everything that you need to know. You'll talk to our franchise director there. He's going to walk you through the entire process. And if this is a good fit for you, you get to join our family just like Jose and Jose did, and you'll be able to get your dreams accomplished. Thanks, and I'll see you soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.